Back, my next guest has appeared in the films Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and Holes. And beginning next Friday, you can see him in the Project Greenlight movie, The Battle of Shaker Heights. Please welcome Shia LeBeouf. You're such a nice guy. I've never seen a guest clean their seat before they sit down. It's very nice of you.
Well, I mean, this isn't, this isn't David Letterman. Some of the furniture's a little old, I thought maybe.
It is, yeah. He's got the good stuff.
He's got the good stuff.
No, it's actually true. This is Mike Douglas's old set.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
That's the reference I got from Al Roker, by the way. I got a lot to ask you because I've been following Project Greenlight, and I sort of feel like I know you a little bit. For anyone who's been watching that show, they see you making this movie that you're coming out with now.
Right.
And when we sort of get to know you through the whole process, and one of the things that's clear is you're a driven young guy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, you're trying hard, and you've been trying for a pretty early age. Did you get advice, when you were young?
Yeah, I got crappy advice. I remember one guy, he said, the only way you're going to be an actor is if you're a model. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. I look like Gary Shandling and Disco Screech. I mean, I knew right away that's not going to work for me.
I know Screech. Disco Screech sounds worse than Screech.
It's like a guy with rollerblades. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
So you decided, I can't do the modeling thing. I just got to make it on my personality, my acting chops.
Yeah. I mean, I started doing stand-up, and then I got an agent through the Yellow Pages, and that's how my story started.
And what do you do when you're not working? Because it just seems like in the movie, or in Project Greenlight, when you're watching it, you're working all the time, and you're just coming from one movie into another movie. What do you do when you're not?
I do a lot of stuff. I mean, my temple has this Jewish Chabad softball team that I attend. It's a lot of fun.
A Chabad softball team?
A Chabad softball team, yeah. It's real serious, real serious.
What is, are you guys good?
I mean, I never play. See, the thing is, my rabbi pulls the race card on me because my last name means the beef, but he doesn't, he's not.
LeBeouf means the beef.
It means the beef in French, but he's an idiot, and he thinks it means the pork. So he benches me. He doesn't let me play. He's a fool.
He thinks that you're wearing, that your nickname is the pork, and that's why...
He thinks I'm Shia Pork Face. Yeah, and it's terrible.
Right. I don't believe any of that story.
No, I just made it all up. I made it all up. No, serious. He plays the race card.
Your love life, you're a young man, you're in movies, you're the star of a cool HBO show. How's it going?
Love life's terrible. It's terrible. My father, see, this is what happened. My father screwed me at a young age. When I was like 13. No. Not like that, Conan. You molester.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. No, here's what happened.
I asked you what?
I'm gonna tell. Okay, so
legally, I'm in the clear here.
Shut up, Kobe.
You're the one with a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
So love life not good. Why? What did your dad do?
Pops took me to the beach when I was like 13 with my girlfriend, and it was nice because we live in Echo Park. He thought, okay, I'm gonna take him to the beach. And my pops is a hippie, so he's wearing these really short turquoise shorts like a hippie would wear, and he bent down to do one of these Indian sits on the beach, and his testicle fell in the sand, and it looked like a little. It
fell in the sand. It doesn't sound like it detached.
No. No, he's just he's an old man, and his testicles look like, nectarine pits. Like they're really wrinkly and brown.
My next question was, what exactly do they look like? Well, I'm glad that you led me there.
I'm elaborating.
Yeah, that's good.
So they fell in the sand, and my girl, she's looking, and I was like, oh, God. So I start pushing the sand on his nectarine pit and blowing the sand. It was just terrible, and since then
Don't blow the sand, just push the sand.
I know. I had to cover it up somehow. I thought maybe if I'm...
Right,
it was terrible.
Right, yeah. Terrible. And now you have a bad memory. Your dad probably has a bad memory. She has a bad memory, so it's hurt you. What does your dad do for a living? You say he's a hippie that wears hippie shorts.
He does a number of things. His claim to fame is he trained chickens to jump through hoops of fire.
Is this true?
I swear, Conan.
All right. He trained chickens. Why did he train them to jump through hoops of fire?
Well, he opened for the Doobie Brothers. He used to be like this rodeo clown, so he opened for the Doobie Brothers.
Why did the Doobie Brothers have a rodeo clown opening for them?
Remember Tiny Tim?
These are good legal questions that I'm asking.
Remember Tiny Tim?
Tim tiptoed through the tulip,
right. Yeah. So he was trying to, make a buck on that whole thing, so he trained these chickens to jump through hoops of fire, and he opened for the Doobies. And then he started rolling doobies for the Doobie Brothers when that failed.
When the chickens didn't go over, he just said,
Exactly.
Right, okay, all right.
So that's my father's life.
And what does your mom do? Because your mom's actually in the Project Greenlight series, and I like her. She seems like she's really connected to you.
Oh, she's such a nice person. My mom is like this really hippie guru / weatherman / I mean, she's off in her thing.
She's she does the weather? Is that?
No, she doesn't do the weather, but I'll wake up and Mom makes us some cereal. She's like, I really feel like it's gonna rain today. And I'd be like, yes, Mom, it's been El Nino for the past month. Of course it's gonna rain.
Right.
Like, you know, so, I mean, she's not good at it, but she has, like, this intuitive feeling. She's a hippie. She's off doing her thing. You know, she's a hippie.
Well, she was backstage with the Doobies, and things took their course. And now let's talk about Project Greenlight.
Okay.
Because I didn't see the first season, and everyone was talking about, oh, you got to see the show. So I started watching this season, and I think you come off very well.
Thank you.
Because there's a lot of chaos. I kind of get the impression that the directors it was their first time. They didn't see
Yeah, they're newcomers.
Newcomers, and they're kind of making a lot of mistakes. And you're the pro in the project.
I'm 16. It made no sense. It was really weird. You know?
Right, but you're the guy that seems to kind of keep pulling it together. And do you feel that you guys, because you can't tell, I'm watching the series so far, I honestly can't tell. Is this a good movie? Is it not a good movie?
Well, Stolen Summer was, you know, a hunk of garbage. That was the first one that they made. And then this one turned out to be
Wait a minute, so the one that you weren't in and had no involvement in is a hunk of garbage?
Right, the one that my name is not on is the piece of crap. Mine, however, is a golden nugget charmer.
Right. That's one of the least likable things anybody's ever said.
Yeah, that was another Al Roker term.
Yeah, so you like this movie?
It's good, man. Everybody liked it. We went to the premiere, everybody was laughing. And the thing is like the movie started off as like this drama. I don't know if anybody's even watching it, but it started off as like this really intense drama, and then they've totally changed the tone, and now it's a comedy.
How did they change the tone? Did they change the tone while you were shooting, or just through editing?
Through editing.
They turned a dark movie into a light romp.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff happens through editing, you know. A dark what?
A dark, you know, it's like a light romp. You know, it just seems like, how could you do that? If you shot a lot of intense scenes, how could you, through editing, turn it into Herbie and the Love Bug? I mean, how could it change that drastically?
Well, yeah, just clever editing. It's, you know, there's geniuses behind the thing.
Did you just burp right now? I think you just burped. I think you just burped right there. How old are you?
17.
You're 17 and you're like coming on this show like, hey, dude, where's Letterman?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm trying to... This sucks, Conan. You make me look like a fool.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That was not me. Well, the Battle of Shaker Heights opens next Friday in New York and Los Angeles. I'm actually curious to see it, because if anyone else has watched this project go together, you now think, okay, I got to go see this movie. I want to see what happens.
We're hoping to make some kind of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm burping on your show.
Can't you say I'm out to create art? Why did you have to reduce it to money?
We created the art, now it's time to benefit.
Yeah, with the cash.
Yeah, it's time for the cash, I think.
Okay, time for the cash. That's the nicest plug I've heard.
Go see the movie for the cash.
Yeah, Shia LeBeouf, everybody. The Dandy Warhols are coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. That was good.